Hey everyone, I am Mike of Mike Test Play, and welcome back to Pokemon Colosseum. Last time, we defeated Dakim and snagged Entei on the first ball, and then raided Entei. Pretty cool. And this time, thank you, you freed Mount Battle from that awful gang. We'll have to work hard to reopen the facilities as soon as we can. We can't hold up the training battles. It's not open yet, but it will be. It was terrifying, but I always believed that we'd be saved. Anyways, I shouldn't be chatting. I have my job to do. Hello, welcome to the Pokemon Center. We do not get automatically healed after that battle. The team was, slightly damaged. Entei did more damage in one hit than the rest of Dakim's team did overall. So, you know, that was fun. But yeah, everybody here has unique text that is only accessible before you leave. Okay, when training is resumed, I'm going to aim to beat 9 trainers in a row. I doubt that I'd go farther, since the 10th trainer is Vander. Vander is sure being set up. Also, what happened to your foot, buddy? The left foot is just missing. You two are amazing. It's great that you saved Vander and got rewarded with the Time Flute. I've heard that you can summon Celebi with it at the Relic Forest. You're not a snitch, man. Thank you. You saved Vander, didn't you? When training is resumed on Mount Battle, I'll be busy exchanging Poke coupons. I'd better be ready. I mean, the prize list is available, but we'll go over that when we actually have some Poke coupons. Also, you get a TM for Steel Wing, which is, you know, nice. I mean, can Mantine learn it, actually? No. Okay. Mr. Ray, I don't know how to turn my wings metal. Thank you. Anywho, you also have unique text. Those trainers who'd taken over Mount Battle went off running. What happened inside there, I wonder? We happened. But more interestingly... Huh? You made the bad guys run off? That's so hard to believe. I'm sorry, but I want to see the proof with my own eyes. You can battle the athlete here! Athlete Idel! It's interesting. The names in this game never cease to amaze. But yeah, not low levels. Colosseum does not hold back on the levels of the opposing trainers. You know, we've battled everybody and even all the extra stuff that you can do so far, and we barely, you know, kept pace with Dakim's levels, really. So, you know, just interesting. But, Shine and Shade up here. Shade and Shine. I don't remember who's up front. I just went, oh, they're not high leveled. Oh yeah, I've got Shine and Shade. That throws my brain off. Because it's Shade and like Umbreon and SP. I don't know. But we're just thrashing this trainer. I just can't believe we snagged Entei on the first ball. I was ready to you know, reset, you know, just say how many attempts it had been. It's not an easy snag, even with the snag rate up to 15 compared to a catch rate of 3. A legendary Pokemon is not an easy capture. So, you know, got a little lucky there. I'm convinced now. And I actually ended the recording session and started a new one, which I wasn't planning on doing because I wanted to save, so I did so between episodes. You'd be able to protect the world's peace, I bet. Sure. Alright, Shine just... Shade, Shine. Orders. Important. So, we have now saved Mount Battle, but we picked up a Time Flute. Also, Mount Battle is now a place of training that awaits reopening after being freed from the criminal syndicate Cypher. Unique text on there, as the texts do change. Now, I believe, we should head to Agate Village anyway, but I believe that there is unique text if you go straight here. And go up. Oh, Rui! I heard there was a big commotion on Mount Battle. Eugans? I don't know. Worried sick about you. Quick, hurry home and reassure him that you're safe and sound. But he doesn't say it after. So it's interesting. Now I have in my notes that I want to talk to everyone in Agate Village before using a Time Flute. And of course, this lady just tells me that I don't have any shadow Pokemon with me, so it's not all that interesting. But seeing you reminds me of my old wild youth. It causes my pulse to quicken with excitement. So I should train again at Mount Battle. Now the map battle is open. It's, you know, it's interesting. She does not change her text again for the rest of the game. But this place is a retirement village for senior citizens. But for some reason, we see a lot of visiting young trainers. There seems to be a rumor that this village has a secret but sure way of becoming close to their Pokémon. Also does not change again. So, yeah. You do want to talk to everyone before even going into Egan's house. I wonder what that's all about. Oh, hello. A little while ago, someone built what looks like a laboratory out in the desert. Makes me wonder what anyone want to be studying out there. I mean, there's nothing out there but sand. Interesting. There's a, you know, there's a laboratory in the desert. Hello, Berryman. Can you bring me my daily berry? Lepa berry. Okay. Neat. I'm not getting a whole lot of variety. I think that's like our third Lepa berry so far. I want to show off one interesting interaction. Good to see you. Your darling Pokemon is doing marvelously well. If you're here to reclaim your Pokemon with your party full, you can't get it back. I can't return your little darling if there's no room for it. Come see me when you want your Pokemon back. I'm 100% sure Sudowoodo is not fully purified yet, so I'm just going to leave him in there for now, but unique interaction. My mighty Anna wouldn't listen to a word that I said at the start, but it gradually grew more and more obedient the more we battled. If you want to become friendly with your Pokemon, there's nothing better than battling. Again, per her claims, that is her boyfriend. Just keeping you reminded of that. Hello, Ted. Leave your Pokemon with the daycare lady in the village. You should give her a try. Interestingly, no one I've talked to yet has unique... Some people have unique text. I get more specific with my notes later on, so that this doesn't happen. But this girl wasn't here before. I came to this village so I could learn more about becoming closer to Pokemon. All I know is the cologne massage method for making Pokemon friendly. Do you know about cologne massages? Yes. Yep, all Pokemon love being treated to cologne massages. What's interesting is that she doesn't give much indication that if you say no, Pokemon get very happy if you massage them with different kinds of scents. Actually, I have an extra cologne case with me. You can have it. Put a scent in that cologne case and give your Pokemon a massage. I'm sure that it will be delighted. Remember when we covered purification and I said you can't use the scents yet? Now we can, and that's the way to get it. The cologne case allows you to use colognes, use scents. I am going to be showing off what using scents looks like when we next actually, you know, purify Shadow Pokemon on screen a little bit. So, you know, we'll see that soon. I've been studying about Pokemon battling here. I'm beginning to understand a lot more about them. I'll show you what I've learned. Cool Trainer Dury is now available to battle with a pretty packed team. Swallow is not easy at this point in the game. You know, there are trainers everywhere we go. And there are a lot of things that we'll be doing realistically even before we kind of advance the story. I mean, we'll be advancing the story like soon, like in this. Why did you use refresh? While faster than everybody else when not having a status condition with a Pokemon who thrives on having status conditions. By the way, Swallow, you know, has guts. Status conditions make it stronger. All right, Rhyhorn, you wanna dig? Fine. We'll knock out Swallow and then hit whatever's coming in next. Okay, Secret Power makes a lot more sense for, you know, physical attack or pretty, you know. AI sometimes. This guy learned the secrets from the you know, super strong elder trainers here. Didn't go great for him apparently because he didn't learn much. Oh boy, Sunflora. High leveled everything. We will be catching up in levels. I'm not at all worried about really any level problems in this game. Shine is getting beat up here. This is fine. Shine's just gonna take out the Rhyhorn. The Sunflora will flinch from bite or will not do all that much damage, and then Shine will knock it out. Shade is just like, I'm here too. I'm the defensive Mon. Why are you not targeting me? Or it wouldn't knock out. Sunflora doesn't tend to use offensive moves all that often in this game. I've just noticed that. I don't know why. Oh! Did not immediately knock it out. Well then. You've got a 70% chance of using an attack. And you used growth again. Brilliant. Good work, Sunflora. In like a couple episodes, Shine would be doing a lot more damage to you. Because yeah, beating Dakim has it opens a few things up, and we're going to be doing a lot in the next several episodes, actually. And hey, Shine hit level 38. Excellent. Getting up there. Haven't studied enough? No, because you like made several mistakes. You could have gotten a KO. Oh boy, you're strong. Where did you study? You know, I bet you'd win at the Phoenix Stadium. I guarantee it. I did. I beat them all. They all... we did that. Oh yeah, we lost Rui. Fidget. Ah, Wes, and Rui too. I'm so glad I got Rui stuck for this one. I'm glad to see that you're okay. Wait, could it be? Isn't that the Time Flute? They say that you can call Celebi using that Time Flute, but I've heard that you can call Celebi only once. I would be careful using the Time Flute if I were you. This is absolutely true. Hey, there's Rui. Good job staying stuck at the time that mattered most. Ah, so you've been to Mount Battle. When I was younger, I toiled as a trainer at Mount Battle. It brings back memories. Actually kind of interesting to know. And again, unique text. I believe only happens before you talk to Egan. So, you know. Yeah. Just, yeah. Alright, it's time to go talk to Egan and actually do some, you know, advancing of the story somewhat. Here we go. Bella? Ah, you're home. Are you okay? You're not hurt in any way? Ah, Rui and Russ! It's good to see you back. So, how goes it? Have you trounced the Cretans that raided Mount Battle? It says to say no to him first. Ah, you shouldn't joke that way. So how goes it? Have you trounced the Cretans? He's just, like, on a loop. I expected nothing less of my own granddaughter. And, of course, Wes. Yeah, Rui was very helpful. I see. So Vander conferred the Time Flute upon you. Then what are you waiting for? Depart for the Relic Forest and summon Celebi at once. I wonder what will happen. I find it quite exciting. Ah, yes, there's something I'd forgotten. Wes, may I have the number of your PD, thing? We gave the PDA number to Egan. Good. I'll try to reach you at this number if anything happens. This makes us pen pals. Ho ho ho! Neat. Well, thanks to you two, things are back to normal at Mount Battle. They should resume training there right away. Wes, even if it's just once, train at Mount Battle. I'm sure it will make you even stronger. It would be useful if one could summon Celebi whenever one desired, but that, of course, isn't possible. Luckily, as it is inscribed on the small tablet, the relic in the Relic Forest is imbued with Celebi's power. If a shadow Pokemon is ready to throw open its heart's door, you must visit the relic. It's true. Now, I forgot to talk to one person, and we still haven't used the Time Flute, so we're still in the correct, like, state for this. But I want to talk to these two real quick. I've heard that the thugs that harass the village use a strange Pokemon. Is that true? Wait, you just don't say anything new yet? Ah. I thought you did. Never mind. Come see me anytime, Trico. Anyway, we're going to use the Time Flute. I want to be perfectly clear about something. We have a full team, so I have no qualms using the Time Flute right now. There are 3 total Time Flutes that you can obtain throughout the course of this game. I have been saying how big the heart gauges are on every single Pokemon so that you can gauge correctly how, how to best use the Time Flute. I don't know why I pulled up my party there. Because it is a consumable item. You only get up to 3. It's a marvelous flute that can summon Celebi. I strongly, strongly recommend that you save the Time Flute either for party members you want to use that may be a longer purification process, or maybe they're a little bit later and you want to just use it up and add them to your party quickly, or use it on the 3 highest numbers in the game. Entei is, as I said, a tie for that 3rd highest number. There are 4 Pokemon who need as much as Entei does. Shade, you can just take a beat, buddy. I'm doing it now because I want to show off what it looks like, and because there's unique text that happens if you do use it. And the Time Flute is an extremely precious item. There are only a few, even all around the world. That's why it must never be allowed to fall into the hands of criminals. The Time Flute is extraordinarily helpful. I will be using the other 2 that you can obtain in the game on the only 2 Pokemon whose heart gauges are bigger than Entei's. So, if you're planning on using a different legendary dog, save this one. Just straight up. Now, as you can see, Entei, the door to his heart is tightly shut. Has not even started. And if you walk up to the relic, it's just giving off a strange and fantastic power. You have to actually use the Time Flute while here in order to... We'll get the music of the Time Flute, and then... immediately purify a shadow Pokemon from any level of purification. Entei opened the door to its heart. Regain the move Sunny Day! It doesn't say the other moves that are regained. In Entei's case, it was Leer, Bite, and Fire Blast. And Entei just obtains a ribbon. It's just immediate, full purification. Quirky nature, that's neutral. Okay, whatever. So, you just get the Pokemon fully purified immediately. The Time Flute is extraordinarily helpful for those more difficult to purify Pokemon. I strongly, strongly, strongly recommend, if you are going to use any of the legendary dogs, even multiple, party members are always more useful to use it on. But, if you've got a party member who's got a lower heart gauge, don't bother. You're going to save so much time later if you're trying to do everything like I am. Just doing it that way. So, we have now purified our first legendary Pokemon. I'm just going to sit in the box with the rest. So, I think, though, that that's a pretty good place to end off the episode. Next time, we're going to go around and see who reacts to us using the Time Flute. It's only one person. But then we are going to, well, see what else is new around kind of the game. So I will see you guys next time, as I've positioned Wes in the great spot here. And we'll see what else happened after beating Dakim. See you guys then.